Welcome back to Your Average Investor. Today we're going to be going over a simple Thinkorswim tutorial, how to use trend lines on Thinkorswim. The easiest way is once you have a chart pulled up that you want to put trend lines on, simply right click and then go to add drawing, and there is a panel of several different types of drawings here. The first top two are the most common. One is called a price level. If I click on this, it's just going to give me a line that goes vertically across my screen to record certain levels. So maybe I want to see if there's certain strong support or resistance lines, such as here on the S&P 500, right around $515, and maybe I would add another one here around $376. Next up, if I want to draw a trend line, I can right click on the spot where I want the trend line to start, hit add drawing, and then use trend line. And then I can move my mouse to wherever I'd like on the screen to put that trend line on the screen. Now let's say I wanted to make these trend lines continue on indefinitely. I can double click on the trend line, turn right extension and left extension both set to on, and when I hit OK, it will make those trend lines move indefinitely to the left and to the right. Additionally, if I would like to, I can change the color, the width, and the style of the trend line to make something stand out more or less. A couple of other common trend lines that people use are price channels. So as an example, if I wanted to use a price channel, I'd start down here at this low, click add drawing, and I'd go right here to where the two parallel lines are. At first I'm going to add just my bottom line to the channel, and then you'll notice that as I move up and down, it's going to keep this channel exactly parallel to my first line, so I can do something like that and say this is the current channel that the S&P 500 is trading in. And if I want to, I can also add something like a, let's go like Fibonacci retracements, and let me redo this real quick. And same thing, I'd start down here at maybe a low, hit add drawing, go Fibonacci retracements, and then pull it back to the high. And what this is going to show me is using this low as a starting point, here's all of the retracements that might happen with a standard Fibonacci sequence, with $440 being the 50% retracement, and on and on. You can also make this the other direction too if you'd prefer. Some people prefer having their Fibonacci lines starting the other way, so I could come up here to the high and say I'm going to start my Fibonacci up here and then have it retrace all the way down here. So here's at 100%, here's at technically 0%, again 50% being right here at the 440. A reduction down to 78% would be here at the 493, and on and on and on. Now there are a number of other items that you can see here that you can mess around with. Quadrant lines, a pitchfork, cycle brackets, Fibonacci spiral. They get kind of crazy, honestly. Like if you wanted to throw some of these things on there, like I don't know when you would ever use a Fibonacci spiral line when trying to measure stocks, but it does look kind of cool. You know, it's like almost like I'm hypnotizing myself into believing that this stock is going to move a certain direction. So I guess I kind of do like that. Maybe I'll leave that on and sell my entire retirement account and just buy 0 day to expiration SPY calls. And some of these other things are kind of like that, you know, or it's just like kind of silly to use, especially if you get too many on the look at that one, that's kind of fun. Just a bunch of little circles, half circles over and over. Anyway, stick with the trend lines, stick with the price lines, maybe Fibonacci sequences. Those are going to be the ones that are the most useful. Hopefully this was a useful tutorial to y'all and I didn't get you too distracted with the random other things in there. But now you know, easiest way to add a drawing is just right click, move to the drawing you want. And oh, these are also kind of fun. You can put little arrow marks. So if it's like, hey, this is where I would have entered, but I chose not to, then you can have that for your memory to just remind yourself if you missed a good play or avoided a bad play by choosing to sit it out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you next time.